Now we will discuss something regarding to how the what is about DNS, what is the network ID, what is the host ID. Okay, so before starting this, let us discuss something. That is, we all know that 2 to the power 10. Okay, so what is the 2 to the power 10? It is something means 1024 key. Okay, and that is thing, and for MB it is calculated as 2 to the power 20. For gigabyte it is 2 to the power 30, and for terabyte it is 2 to the power 40. Okay, now so this thing we have to remember. Okay, now let us consider one network. Let us say, suppose okay, Jio. Okay, so this is a Jio network, Reliance Jio. So it is in Reliance GIO. I forgot anything. So this is the Reliance Jio network. Okay, and you are requesting something, that is www.google.com. Okay, so this is basically you are requesting this. Now we do not remember normally basically the IP address. We used to remember the name. Okay, so there is something that will convert the name to the IP address, corresponding IP address, because in that way it will search it and give you the result. Okay, so IP address is consist of two things. One is called network ID, that is NID, that is network ID, and another is called host ID. Okay, and another thing you have to remember, that is called a port number, because nowadays everything is doing with the port number, and one of the most famous port number is port number 80. Okay, so now see what is basically happening. So this is our Reliance Jio network. Okay, and there are many hosts. These are all hosts. There are many hosts out there. Okay, and in the host there is one process is running. Some process is running. Okay, and so let us, this is a process. There are many processes in one host. Maybe it may so happen, and these are all hosts. These are all hosts. Okay, these are all hosts. Okay, now what will happen? Suppose you have requested for the google.com. So what will happen from here? Basically, request will come out of the here, and it will go direct to corresponding America. Let us say, suppose like this. This is the server is in America. So there is also one host that we have requested for this. Okay, so it come over this network. I don't know what is the network in America. Like maybe ABC, some network exists in America. Okay, so the request will come over here. From here it will go to the corresponding the host, and from this to the corresponding process. It's the process. Okay, so this is one part. This is from here to here. This is second, and from the host it will go to the corresponding process. Okay, so you have typed this. So what we will do, it will not directly go over here. We will first consult with the DNS, domain name server. So it will first to the DNS. So DNS will convert this thing to the corresponding IP address. Okay, to the corresponding IP address. And if that IP address is not found in the DNS, so DNS will search the corresponding IP address, and it will store temporarily in the DNS, so that in the next time when this process again request for the Google, then that in that case it will request that query in very short time. Okay, so but in the first case, maybe if that IP address is not present in the DNS, for searching it will take a length time. Okay, so it may happen that it query over here, the process or queries for the google.com, and corresponding answer is sent revert back, and after that this entire thing will happen accordingly. Okay, so now what basically DNS do? DNS basically convert domain name to the IP address. Convert domain name to IP address. Okay. Convert domain name to the IP address. Okay. Now, who provide the DNS? That is Internet Service Provider. This provide DNS. Okay. So what is basically happen? The process basically suppose this process basically asks DNS to convert a domain name to the corresponding IP address, and obviously it is an overhead, and this is called DNS overhead. Okay. So what is basically happening? The process asks the DNS to convert domain name to IP address. It is an overhead, and it is called nothing but DNS overhead. Okay. So first time when we consult the DNS takes time to find the result, but from the second time onwards the result is stored in the DNS, so less time is required. So but this stored procedure is not too long. Okay, it is not that it will keep this information totally for the lifelong, not like that. Okay. Now there are another few things we have to consider now after this. Now let us say I take a 1 bit. Suppose with 1 bit, how many binary number are possible? It is basically 1 and 0 and 1. So basically 2 binary number can be possible. If you take 2 bits, so how many binary number can be possible? 4. That is 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Similarly for 3 bits, it is 0 0 0, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, and like this it is basically 8. Okay. So if I take n bits, so how many binary number basically? So what we can write for 1 bits, it is basically 2 to the power. I think 2 to the power it is 1. For 2 bits, if this is 4, so it is 2 to the power 2. For 3 bits, it is 2 to the power 3. For n bits, so how many binary number we can generate? 2 to the power, that is n. Okay. So for the entire network, if I choose 1 bit, 1 MSB, most significant bit, 1 MSB, then we could divide the entire network into 2 parts. So if we choose 2 most significant bit, then we could divide the entire network into 4 parts, and like this. Okay. So let us consider one thing. Let us take like this. Okay. So this is one thing. This is a network consists of n bits. This is n bits. Okay. So how many number can be generated? That is 2 to the power n. Okay. So if we take k bits, suppose I take k bits. So suppose this is 1 2 up to, so I take k bits. So with k bits we can divide the entire number system into, with the k bits we can divide the entire number system into how many bits? It is 2 to the power k. Okay. So for k bits we could divide the number system to the 2 to the power k. Okay. So likewise we can write that for 2 to the power k parts, 2 to the power k parts basically contains 2 to the power n numbers. Okay. So one part contains how? 2 to the power n by 2 to the power k, that is nothing, it is equal 2 to the power n minus k. So we have to remember 2 to the power n minus k. So what will happen for the k bits? With the k bits, if we want to divide the entire system, so what we will get, so suppose this is my n, so what we will get, this is consist of k, and this is consist of n minus k. Okay. And we could, so one of the part will have this number of things. Okay.